Hi, I'm Emma from the Detail Library. Today we are going to be taking a little look at slate roof details. We've got quite a lot of slate roof details on the library, so I'm going to show you some of those. We're also going to chat through some of the slate roof detailing considerations that you need to think about when you're detailing slate roofs, and this is taken from one of our recent technical studies. So stick around till the end and make sure you don't miss out on anything, and we've also got the technical study to download as well, so make sure you don't miss out on that. Let's get stuck in. Slate roofs are a beautiful and durable choice, but they come with specific detailing requirements to ensure that they perform well over time. They've been part of British architecture for centuries. You see slate roofs in all forms, from small village cottages to large country estates. Some of the most well-known natural slate producing countries include Wales, England, namely the Lake District, Spain and China. We also get artificial slate made from a mix of cement, fibre and additives. It's worth noting that artificial slate doesn't have the same sort of textured surface as natural slate, therefore it doesn't provide the same level of ventilation between artificial slates as you get in natural slates, so it's worth bearing that in mind. One of the first considerations when designing a slate roof is the climate conditions of the site. The level of exposure a building faces from driving rain influences the required minimum lap specification. Additional factors such as tall buildings, dwellings situated on slopes or hilltops, and coastal locations may elevate the exposure rating necessary for a particular project. The roof must be designed with adequate resistance to wind uplift. There are numerous guides and recommendations for that. You'd want to look at BS 5534, the BRE Digest 346 and BS 6399, which can all help with design calculations for wind uplift and wind load. The lap can be described as the distance that the tails of the slates in one course overlap the heads of the slates in the next course but one below. The required lap of slate tiles is calculated by taking into account the wind uplift, exposure to driving rain and the roof pitch. Siga Slate provide a really helpful example of exposure zones and the associated lap recommendations on their website. We're linking to the website in the description below. This double set of slate roof details covers a wide range of traditional slate roof situations. So the collection includes ridge and hip details, such as lead roll ridges, mitered ridges and hip details, ventilation options including inline roof vents and flush vents, eaves junctions both for cavity wall construction and solid masonry wall retrofits, verges and gables showing clipped and flush conditions, abutments for lean-to, sloped and party wall conditions, and finally monopitch ridges and back gutter details. Together these drawings provide a complete resource for new builds, extensions and retrofit slate roof scenarios with careful consideration for exposure, ventilation and insulation continuity. So our associated technical guide looks at some of these key junctions in a little bit more detail. So let's get started by taking a look at this slate roof verge. A verge on a pitched roof is the edge of the roof where the slates meet the gable walls. They serve to seal the roof edge and prevent water ingress. Slates can be secured at the edges using things like lead, zinc or GRP flashings, cement mortar or mechanical fixings to secure the slates along the verges. Common issues with roof verges can be slippage, cracking or mortar degradation. Correct installation and regular maintenance can help mitigate these issues. DL302 shows a verge detail to cavity wall with traditional slate roof and insulation at the ceiling level. Let's move on to a slate roof ridge. The ridge is the highest point on the roof where the two sloping surfaces meet. Methods for securing ridge tiles or slates include mortar, clips or mechanical fixings, depending on the roof design and the material used. The roof often requires ventilation at ridge level, and this can be provided with roof vents towards the ridge or breathable ridge systems to allow airflow and prevent the condensation build-up in the roof space. The ventilation requirements at ridge level will depend on lots of different factors such as cold versus warm roof, roof span, the membrane that's been specified and type of roof covering. It's a tricky business. DL338 shows a roll-vented ridge detail for a refurbished slate roof with insulation between and under the rafters. Okay, so let's move on and have a little look at a slate roof valley. The roof valley is the internal angle that's formed where two roof slopes meet. Types of valley include open valleys where the slates are laid directly onto a valley lining, or closed valleys where a metal valley trough is used. Lining and flashing are essential to prevent water ingress. Materials such as lead or copper or other proprietary valley lining materials may be used to sort of create this watertight system. DL344 shows a valley gutter lead and vent detail, refurbished slate roof with insulation between and under the rafters. So finally, let's move on to a slate roof abutment detail. So a slate roof abutment is the point where the roof meets a vertical surface such as a wall or a chimney. These are really vulnerable to water ingress and they require careful detailing to sort of maintain that weather resistance. Flashing, sealants and mortar are commonly used to create the watertight seal between the roof and the abutting surfaces. DL304 shows a typical party wall masonry cavity wall to a lean-to abutment detail with traditional slate roof insulation at ceiling level. And DL309 shows a typical party wall solid masonry wall to a sloped roof abutment detail with a traditional slate roof and insulation at the ceiling level. All of these details can be downloaded on the detail library. Just use the search or head over to our blog section to view the latest published sets, or check out the link in the description below. The library has hundreds of details and it's still growing. Sign up to one of our memberships to get unlimited access to all of the details. We have different formats: CAD, Revit, SketchUp, PDFs, you name it. To read our more in-depth study on slate roof detailing and design, and to download the free guide, find the link in the description below. We release new details every month, so stay in the loop by subscribing to our newsletter. Links to everything, downloads, memberships, newsletter sign up are all in the description below. We really hope you enjoy this bumper selection of slate roof details and find them useful in your projects. Happy detailing!